I'm Chris Rossi, Team Radar skier. Just wanted to talk to you a little bit about setting a ski up. So Eddie Roberts just sent me in a new 2012 Radar Strata. It's a 67 inch. So I pulled it out of the box. I'm like, well, why not shoot a video and let you guys see how I do it. So I'm going to set this one up from blank. Most of you guys will get one from the factory where your fin will be set up and wing and all that will be placed on there. But if you ever end up with a ski like this, I'll give it to you start to finish. So the first thing I like to do is grab some rubbing alcohol and a towel. Find a clean part of this towel. And just basically give the ski a rub down. Not like that, you folks. No, just basically give the ski a little clean job. You know, sometimes they have some mold release on them. You know, from the factory we do this, but it's just something that I like to do, just to make sure it's all clean. I do the top. I don't really need to do the top, but you know, I like to put my sponsor stickers on there, so Tiger Boats and Performance Ski and Surf will have their stickers stay on. So first thing I'm going to do is put the boots on. Today I'm going to be using Radar Strata boots. I'm actually testing out the Radar Strata individual plates. I usually use the sequence plate, but thought I'd do some testing. So I'm going to grab my trusty DeWalt drill, and I guess first thing I got to do is measure from the back of the heel to back of the ski. On Radar Strata boots, we measure what we call the bottom seam line. You'll see two stitching lines in the tail and the back of the boot. The bottom one is the one we measure from. So I'm going to use my tape measure. I'm going to push it up against it. And for today's measurement, I'm going to be 29 5/8. On this plate, that's one hole forward. Yeah, I'm just trying out some new stuff. I have been riding at 29 3/8, so this will be a test. Something I'm always doing. So when I use my drill, one of the things that I do is I always set the stopper at 7. You don't really need to crank your screws down. So I mean, 7 has given me plenty of tightness. I see people, you know, just ranking on their screws, and I kind of find this a little bit unnecessary. So you want them tight, snug, but you don't have to have them blowing your forearms out. So my rear boot on, the spacing that I like. I'm actually trying a different spacing than I normally run, and this should be 17 1/8, which it is. So it's a little bit different than I've been running on the sequence plate, but so on these, I never really usually tighten a boot down, any screw on a boot down, until I have all my screws in. With the Radar plates, we have 2 sets of holes in the back that you can use. I tend to use the ones that are further back. Just feel like the plate maybe gets a little more, slightly more bend. That way if I'm out the front, I'm not pulling on the ski quite so hard. That's pretty much personal preference. Alright, so now that I've got my boots on, next thing I want to do is I got to put my fin on. So first thing you want to make sure of before you screw on your fin blade or blocking blade is to make sure that you're tight. This ensures that when you do tighten the screws down, onto the ski that your fin blade is going to go on straight. So I'm on there. Again, I'm still on a number 7. I'm going to start in the front right hole. I'm actually going to screw it right down in. Then I go to the middle left holes, screw that one in, and finish off on the right rear hole. By tightening in an offsetting pattern, I basically ensure that my fin will tighten down straight on the ski. Now I'm just going to reverse the pattern, and I will have all my screws in. Alright, so we're done with the drill.